So let's just assume that you guys have your gloves on. You put the gloves on. Don't yell at me. Just imagine they're on, okay? Universal precautions. And we sanitize. Let's just say we pumped, got some hand sanitizer going. We sprayed the room. We're safe. And we have our mask on. Let's just say a mask like so. Put your glasses on. You can see your client. So while you're talking, your stuff stays contained in here. So you don't have to be talking and spitting on your client and whatnot. Or you can just wear a mask if you want to. It's up to you. Now you can also wear your eye protectant for when you're popping acne and all that good stuff, because we're gonna go that in option number 2. You put on your goggles, and when you're popping, because it can pop back and hit you in the eye, be careful, okay? So we're gonna use these later. But for now, we're gloved up, cleaned. We are now gonna cleanse the face. You can do manual cleanse or you can do the machine. We're gonna do both. So really quickly. So grab a little bit of water. So your bowl full of water, get your cleanser. Just 3 to 4 pumps is all you need. Lather it up in your hands, palms, palm, palms again, underneath the chin. Get the nose. Now, no worries. I know I got a little bit in the hairline, but we're gonna make it work. It's gonna be all right. We're gonna damp and blot it out of there, and it's not gonna mess up the edges and the baby hairs and all the other good stuff. We're gonna make it work, okay? So that's why I said you only need like 3 pumps, maybe 4. Before, like you can see, it's overkill a little bit. I have way too much cleanser, but I like a soapy face. I like to make sure I cleanse real good. This is how I do. Get the nose. Upper lip, lower lip, chin area. And that's your cleanse. You pretty much got deep in there real quick. Wash your hands off. Make sure you have your towel right down here so you can wipe your hands. Grab your sponges. Or if you have a hot towel cabbie, remember we talked about this in the earlier video. If you have the hot towel cabbie, you can just put the hot towel on the face and take all the soap off at one time. But for now, all we have are the sponges, because I don't have a hot towel cabbie in my, or on me, a portable one, but in my office I do. I let that thing do all the work. The sponges are cool, but sometimes you want the nice luxurious hot steam on the face. But again, I don't have the nice portable one just yet. I'm going to buy it later. Can't afford it right Now let's just say we're gonna leave a little bit of soap on the face because there's a method to my madness and why I leave a lot of soap residue still on the face, because now we're gonna use our HydraFacial machine wand. That's what we're here for. We're here to learn about the machine. So I'm gonna change it to A. And remember, if your hands are slippery, it's hard to turn the knob. So what do? We grab the glove, put it right on the machine. There we go. And it's on chamber A. So remember, we got gloves on, hit the machine, or dermabrasion. It says dermabrasion. I know the diamond tips are the diamond tip microdermabrasion, but on the machine to use the wand period is dermabrasion, okay? So it's the first one, the very bottom first one. It says dermabrasion. Because all the other ones are cold hammer and spray. So that's not what this is. It's the dermabrasion wand, okay? So remember, turn down your suction to at least halfway. Make sure the power or the LED lights are in the middle like chopsticks. Make sure you put it on the hand. Make sure the water cycles. So see, it came right on up. Man. Her machine is wonderful. She has a newer model. The older model of the same machine takes a little bit of time to cycle through when you change the chambers or the controller. It takes about at least a few seconds, 30 seconds at most, maybe a minute. So we're gonna leave some of the soap on the face, but this is how we clean it off. Or chamber A is just another cleanse. You can cleanse 3, 4, 5 times. So let's just say we're gonna cleanse another way just with the machine, okay?
I can feel the head.
Oh, the dermabrasion head?
I
forgot to change that head. Do you mind if we leave it on? Or
no,
is it hurting her? Okay,
no,
good.
No, I don't mind at all.
Oh, no problem.
I'm just saying, I'm
You feel it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm amazed at being able to feel it.
Yeah, because some people, they were like, wait a minute, how's this little diamond tip going to go into my skin? I'm like, the suction will bring it to, or the suction will bring your skin to the heads or the diamonds.
So is this the diamond one or is this the regular one?
It's a diamond tip.
Okay. And we have the regular tips on there too, right?
Okay. Put a little bit more suction.
That's amazing.
So see, the suction might be a little bit too much. Always turn your air pressure down to close to minimum, okay? Because see, she's turning red already. Because remember, she's red bone. Her blood and erythema, this is not a bad sign. This is letting you know that the erythema, the redness is coming up to the skin. It's proliferating up to the skin saying, oh, we have arrived. And it's your new skin cells. Your new skin cells can't grow unless they come up towards the surface of the skin, the epidermis. They need to get past the subcutaneous, past the dermal layer, and up towards the epidermis, because that's where they proliferate and make new skin cells. If new skin cells are made underneath all those other layers, you can't shine and grow new skin or look good. Now you have the dead skin still showing on top. So that's why you see the redness. It's like, wow, we're actually growing. Like, And so you see, I turned it down so it's not so hard suction. And sometimes it's all your client needs. They don't need a lot of crazy suction, which some estheticians think you need. I'm like, no, just a little bit. Now, if the client doesn't mind, then go for it. But we're gonna treat her skin very sensitive because she's red. Not red in a bad way, but she shows red, is what I mean. And when I'm going through these strokes, I'm really just pulling that handle off. So glide, off, glide, break off, glide, break off. I'm gonna go to the other side. Perfect. Or you can do slow movements, like nice and slow. It's however you prefer, okay? Nice and slow. Oh. So we have too much water dripping out, and what we're gonna do is turn down the water level. So see, it's like at max almost. So now I'm gonna go a little bit below half. And then check my water level on my hand. So see, now it might be too slow because I don't really see any water coming out at all. So then we're gonna turn it up.
It felt really good though.
It was good? Okay.
It felt good.
So if your client says it's good, then we're gonna keep it as such, okay? So just make sure you have a towel or something to wipe down on the deck because we don't want water just running on the person's face. And see how slow I'm moving with a purpose, okay? It's nice and slow. Nice and slow.
I'm amazed at how you can feel it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I say it really sucks that skin up in there and it makes it touch that those diamond tips, it's like, whoa. Because when you look at the machine, yeah, it doesn't look like, how in the hell my skin will get it way up in here? I'm like, yeah, it will.
That's amazing.
And the reason why it's sucking a lot more than what your regular head would be, this is a bigger opening for the diamond tips. It has to be a big circle. The smaller ones, it's a little easier to work with, but the bigger portion or diamond tip, it takes more suction because the hole is bigger. So when you break off, you have to kind of break fast. Suction, break. Suction, break. So it's almost like a fast motion. You have to hurry up. And then we're back to neutral. And in the smaller pieces, you can get the nose with the smaller one, but the smaller ones don't have the diamond tip head. So you have to be a little sensitive on the nose. And I do really, really quick on the nose. I don't try to go too fast. And I should actually give her a tissue or paper towel, something, napkin, so she can wipe if the water's running too much. Because sometimes this can actually be too much water. But it's mainly for your forehead, cheeks, and chin area, the bigger ones, because they spit a lot of water. Little areas, it could go into the nose, it can go into your crest of your eye, side of the face, in the ear hole. So even during this procedure, you can give them earplugs, just like your sonic scrubber, because it makes a little cricket noise, like the crickets are fucking, or because that's what crickets are doing when they're making that noise. They're trying to mate and do weird stuff, and so it can be annoying to your ear. So what you do is you get these earplugs for the person, and so these are cleanable. These are actually reusable. They're a little bit more expensive. Like I think I spent $23 for them, but I never have to really buy another pair again, and they're awesome. So we just fit them in their ears, or if we can ask them to fit it in, or however it feels. Is that too much? Okay. And then you put the other one. And remember, these are earplugs. Just like on the field, the battlefield, when we're downrange, everybody shooting at the same time. It's loud as crap. could blow your ears out. So they always gave us earplugs, but they were defective. So if you are in the military, I would suggest you go back for a reevaluation for tendonitis, because especially if you were in certain areas like I was. Yeah, I went back, got a 10% rating. I wish they would have gave me 20, but hell, 10 is better than anything, nothing. But she should be hearing like little or nothing, or she could barely hear us probably. So that's why I like the ear plug. So even if water goes down there, it is gonna not go into your ear, okay? So upper lip, all we're gonna do is do quick passes. Wait for the water, perfect. 1, 2, 3. You only really need 3 or 4 passes, maybe 5 at the most. Thumb, the thumb holds as an anchor. This goes right on top. Wait for the water, there we go. 1, 2, 3. That's all I do for upper lips are sensitive. Anywhere around the orifice of anybody's mouth, especially females, is sensitive. You be careful, you know, because they gotta kiss somebody later on, or you know, if you do, and you don't want to be sore mouth or sore skin trying to do something. No. All right. So now that we've done the soap in chamber A, we did the soap manually. We left a little bit of soap on there. It's like, hey, what do I do if there's still a little bit of soap? You can still do a second cleanse. Let's just say I want to take off all the cleanser right now. Even though I did chamber A and I did a manual cleanse, you switch it to chamber D. Remember, your D water on the backside is your fresh water. Your fresh, it's your fresh distilled water or deionized water. If you want to get fancy water, electrolyte balanced water that costs $80 a gallon, that's up to you, but you can use it. Just change it to chamber D. All right, so now we're on D. All we're doing is using the same head, but if it's too much microdermabrasion, take the head off and switch it out with your other heads, okay?
I can't believe how amazing that machine works.
So you can really feel
I
it?
can feel it.
Yeah. And
Feels so